This is Potty Prepper Bill. Today is August 6, 2021. I'm out of YouTube jail. It's been like 2 weeks. You're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to say that. One of my videos was taken down because it didn't comply with community guidelines and the CDC. But that's okay because I fit in there with Sky News Australia. Was taken down on YouTube in the United States for the same thing. Rand Paul, he was taken down on YouTube for discussing the truth and facts about the things we wear. And somebody else was taken down for the truth and more statistics that came out on the side effects of the cure. It's hard to know what you can say on YouTube anymore. It's almost like you can't say anything on YouTube unless you comply with what they're saying. If you have proof, or if a meteor is coming down and going to strike us tomorrow and you're the only one that has that information, if that doesn't comply with what everybody else is saying, don't say that. So I won't be talking about that as much as I can anymore. Another one of my videos was taken down because somebody flagged it for inappropriate and offensive. Yes, I offended somebody, so my video was taken down. I didn't know you could do that. Half of TV offends me, and I guess I don't have any pull. I can't get the view taken down. The president said that if you take the jab, you cannot catch the coronavirus, or you can't catch COVID. That's a lie, but he's still up. That's all I'm going to say about that. But there's other things I've wanted to talk about. So much stuff has been coming out in the last 2 weeks, but I couldn't post anything. I don't know what you can post. Talking about human composting is a real thing in Washington State. I think it is. You can take grandmom when she dies and put her in a bin and just,
Media is called Compost, the first business of its kind, and it's set to open in Seattle in 2021.
The human composting company is taking shape in Soto. KARA 7's Allison Grandy got a first-hand look at the plans.
Each person gets their own vessel for 1 month.
That isn't a dead body. Katrina Spade gave us a look at the computer-generated images for the first human composting site in the world, planned for Seattle.
To be able to stack them because we wanted to be able to take advantage of vertical height in our cities.
Recompose is scheduled to open in Soto in the spring of 2021.
We have a ton of interest. It's really exciting.
once she decomposes, you can just put her on your garden. That's real. Soylent Green is real. Everything from the old TV movies and the worst sci-fi movies you ever saw, they're coming true. I keep waking up thinking that the last 2 years was a nightmare, but it's reality. I keep wanting to change the channel because this movie really sucks, but this is reality. This is truth. This is what we're living in. The military at Nellis Air Force Base had like a drag queen pageant or drag queen day for morale. And the people now working for NASA are telling you what they go by, their pronouns. This is the America we live in. I mean, growing up as a kid, I mean, you had G.I. Joe, you had these tough guys, and now it's all the other countries. We are, hey, don't throw that grenade over here. If there was ever a time for an invasion, this is it. This is it.
Be allowed to go free. Well now, my friend. Well now.
Oh, check it out. All right. You look pretty cool though, man.
I would say they were way off course. This is very unusual.
You do something, Mr. Teasdale.
What's going on, my friend?
Talking about plastic and pollution. They want to turn plastic into fuel. I understand that. That makes sense. You know, combustible, you make this, turns into gas, makes molecules, and turns into combustion. But they also want to turn all these bottles that are floating in the sea and all the trash that we have, take them out of the garbage, out of the dump, and with some kind of biology, molecules and stuff, they're going to turn it into food.
You've heard of plant-based protein powder, but what if the next alternative was made out of plastic? There's new research that could make it a reality.
All right, Stacey Delcat talked to a scientist about the process that could help fight hunger and pollution.
Food shortages are worsening around the world, and the plastic pollution crisis continues to intensify. What if there was one solution to both of these problems? A Michigan scientist thinks there could be.
What we're trying to do is to use microbes to take plastic and other inedible plant material and turn that into something that's nutritious.
The idea is to turn components of plastic into protein and other nutrients like fats and sugars. If that sounds kind of gross to you, well,
I don't want to eat plastic either. What we're trying to do is to take that plastic and turn it into something completely different.
Yeah, it's like a powder. They're going to turn all the plastic trash that we have into food for you to eat. Did you hear about any of this stuff? I want to do a video on some of it, but I haven't been around in 2 weeks. I don't know who's going to be watching the channel. I don't know what's going to be taken down anymore. It's unbelievable the stuff that's going on. And I've seen other YouTube channels that have been up for a long time, and they're actually screaming and cursing at people. F you, you come here, you do this and that, you meet me face to face, and they're still up. And they're saying the same thing I am. All I did was put news clips and news articles in, but they're already up. Those aren't taken down, but YouTube's a joke. YouTube jail. Don't say that. The CDC is going to make it until like October or something. You don't have to pay your mortgage or your rent. I think it's just a rent, not the mortgage. Shipping. A seafood shortage. During the pandemic, the fishermen weren't allowed to fish because of social distancing and masks or whatever. A lot of them are older and retired, or they found other jobs. They're not going back to that. But the kids today, they don't want to fish and have a real job and make money. They just, everybody make the same amount of money. If I'm doing this or doing that, nobody's going to dig ditches. Nobody's going to fix your sewer. Nobody's going to pump your septic tank, because nobody wants to do that. Everyone wants to stay home, watch TV, play video games, and collect money. Truck driver shortage. Can't get enough truck drivers to deliver your stuff from Amazon. Or car parts. Can't get any of that stuff because nobody wants to work. So they're going to, or they're working, I don't know if they did it or not, but they're trying to make the CDL to drive a tractor trailer from 21 to 18. So my kid that just got his driver license is going to drive a giant Kenworth or Mack truck. Nothing can go wrong there. Who's going to deliver gasoline? You're going to be 19 or 20, and then we're just going to give you a CDL with a hazmat. You can deliver gasoline. Again, nothing can go wrong there. But in the meantime, until we get drivers, the United States is trying to work with the visa department to change the laws to get people in here from Nigeria in South America to drive our tractor trailers to deliver our products because we don't want to work. We don't want to work. That ain't the America I grew up in. You work hard, you have a shit job, you work your way up. You're in high school, you work, you get out, you make more money, you work your way up the ladder. Now, nah. Give me the money now. So why go to school? Why go to college? Why get a degree and spend all that money going in debt if you can make the same thing as Johnny next door that drools? This might get taken down because I'm probably offending somebody. So I've been down for 2 weeks. What's been going on in your neck of the woods? What do you think is going to happen? The CDC is talking about not enough people are getting the thing, so they want to make it mandatory. If you don't take it, we're going to make you take it, like forcefully. What do you think is going to happen there? How long can you hold out, or are you willing to bend over and take it? So I've got videos I want to work on. The one that I was doing in the other 3 didn't get made. Well, the other one got taken down as I was editing the other one. So there was no way I was putting that up. And, you know, I couldn't anyway, but you got to be careful what you say on here, and I don't think it's worth going to Rumble. I mean, some people are making good money over there and people following. I'm not doing that. Do this or nothing. When they shut me down, I guess that's it. So, what are your thoughts? Have you heard about any of the shortages? A lot of things. We went to the store the other day, and we went to Target, and we were looking for some aspirin, some Tums, and something else. The whole medicine aisle is empty. There's nothing there. There's one thing of Tums, one something of over here. We went to BJ's, and they were out of a lot of stuff, but they spread everything out. That was kind of weird to see. They were putting, depending on what it was, instead of having like one thing of like cup of noodles or whatever it was, or one thing of water, it used to be a full pallet. Well, now they'll just put like 5 or 6 in the front. There's nothing behind it. It looks like they have a lot, but they don't. It's all bare. Like all this stuff would fit on one pile. All that would fit on one pile. So the stores are, as far as I'm concerned, getting sparse, getting very, very bare. So I just putting that out to you. It might. I think another lockdown is coming. I think another lockdown is like for certain. It's coming. So if you can, stock up as usual, maybe a little bit more than usual. And we'll see where that takes us. All right, this is Piney Prepper Bill, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.